is an exciting time to be in Vietnam with the APEC Leaders Week, starting next week in Da Nang. President Trump will visit both Da Nang and Hanoi to strengthen our bilateral relationship and cooperation on a number of issues. We are proud to host this event here today in the American Center to highlight joint efforts by Vietnamese factory suppliers, VCCI, Pacific Links, and Walmart to combat human trafficking. As Secretary of State Rex Tillerson stated, human trafficking is one of the most tragic human rights issues of our time. It splinters families, it distorts global markets, it undermines the rule of law, and it spurs other transnational criminal activities. It threatens public safety and national security. But worst of all, the crime robs human beings of their freedom and their dignity. This event strives not only to recognize the importance of clean global supply chains, but also the importance of working with dignity. The U.S. government engages around the world to combat trafficking through diplomacy, through research, and programs on the ground. We base our counter-trafficking approach on the 3 Ps: prosecution, protection, and prevention. Prosecution and effective law enforcement are essential deterrents to get offenders out of the communities that they victimize and to dissuade others from committing the same crime. Protection, through victim services, ensures that all trafficking victims are properly identified, cared for, and helped to reintegrate with their families and communities. Survivors can be made whole and safe from the pitfalls that make them vulnerable to further abuse. Prevention measures, such as monitoring labor recruitment programs, community resilience and economic empowerment, and awareness-raising campaigns, are hugely important to help educate at-risk communities and to strengthen their protections against future cases. And a 4th P is equally important. That's partnership. Because human trafficking is global in scope, international partners are essential to success. You can see the importance of broad partnerships reflected in the group in this room today, from individual workers to representatives from the United States and the UK governments, civil society, and the business community in Vietnam and the United States. Our collaborative actions matter. So does our public resolve. Resolve not only from governments, but also from businesses, other organizations, and individuals. Only together can we make the 21st century the last century of trafficking. Shin Kamun, Va Kin Chao Gui. Thank you.